Hello, dear attenders. It's my pleasure to be the last speaker at the largest tech conference in the Caucasus region. First of all, let me introduce myself briefly. My name is Lela, and I am head of software testing department in Flatrock Technology, where I manage software testing department in two different countries, Georgia and Bulgaria. Flatrock Technology generally unites more than 400 highly skilled specialists across 5 countries, and our team members specialize in research, design, testing, cloud and data management, etc. And it allows us to offer multiple variety of services, cover the full software development lifecycle, and create valuable and customized software. Simultaneously, I give lectures about software testing already for more than 6 years in different universities and academies to grow awareness and popularize the profession of software testing in Georgia. Well, today I am going to speak about the quality, how important, valuable, and interesting things software testers are doing per day, how it contributes to business success, etc. But the main topic is why exhaustive testing is not possible, and accordingly, why a bug-free software product could not exist except for trivial cases. Actually, I chose this topic because it's always essential and at the same time very complicated to explain to the clients why their software may have bugs when they pay money for testing activities. And it's already more than 3 years as I have been working in international companies as a head of software testing departments, and I guess one of the most challenging thing is to explain about this issue properly to clients and management, because as we all know, they love the following phrase: guys, we should release a bug-free software product. But before I start my presentation, I would like to draw your attention to this slide, which shows us that the profession of software testing has multiple variety of directions, such as gambling industry tester, test automation engineer, agile tester, test manager, etc. Therefore, any software tester can endlessly gain new skills, experience, and expertise by choosing these directions. Now let's discuss the first topic, why software testing is necessary. As we all know, errors in software products may occur for many different reasons, such as time pressure, unclear requirements or unclear documents, complexity of the code, complexity of the architecture, new and unfamiliar technologies, etc. Therefore, rigorous testing of the systems and their associated documentations are essential. Because when bugs are detected and then subsequently fixed by developers, sure it contributes to the success. But anyway, why exhaustive testing is not possible except for trivial cases? Because this rigorous testing of the systems and their associated documentations can help reduce the risk of failures in production environment where the software will be used by end users, but not eliminate them fully. And why? One of the most common reason is the following. Nowadays, actually, we all work on complex products with complicated features and logics. Therefore, it's not feasible for a software tester to foresee all possible positive and negative test cases in advance. Run them in multiple environments and fit deadlines at the same time. And under multiple environments, actually, I mean different operation systems, different browsers, and even their versions, different type of devices, resolutions, different orientations, modes, and etc. Accordingly, the exhaustive testing is not possible, and rather than attempting to test exhaustively, risk analysis, test techniques, test priorities should be taken into account to focus on test effort. Also, it should be mentioned that all our end users have different background and skills have to use the software product. And I was especially convinced of this when my mother started using software products. Actually, she is a math teacher, and during the pandemic, when she was giving lectures from home using online platforms, her actions were so different and strange from my point of view that I could never notice and foresee such kind of cases in advance. But anyway, we can release a high quality software products if we have an exit criteria, a proper software testing life cycle, a well-organized working day of a software testers to start static testing of the requirements as early as possible, and sure to have a proper ratio of software testers and developers in the project. Well, let's start from the exit criteria. Exit criteria most typically called definition of done in agile development process, and this document helps us to know actually when to stop testing, when to finish testing. And this document typically includes the following type of information: that all planned tests have been executed in agreed environments, that all high priority test cases are passed, that all high priority bug reports are fixed and subsequently retested, that number of unresolved defects is within an agreed limit, and the levels of reliability, performance, efficiency, usability, security, and other quality characteristics are sufficient. Now, let's discuss how testing contributes to business success. Well, software that does not work correctly can lead to many problems, such as unhappy users, loss of money or time, and even damage a business reputation. Accordingly, to have a proper software testing life cycle and a well-organized working day of a software testers is essential for any IT company, as it contributes to business success, to release high-quality products, have satisfied clients and users, and also be a reliable brand and a competitive player on the IT industry market. Software testers day includes multiple variety of activities. For example, to create positive and negative test cases, create and run automated test scripts, test software in different environments, create detailed bug reports, retest the fixed bugs, conduct API testing, performance testing, etc. But I would like to highlight the static testing activity, which means analyzing the business requirements. And it's really essential. I will show to you the example of it. When testers are involved in the project from the beginning, and they start to investigate and analyzing business requirements, it's very essential and time-consuming as well. So let's discuss the simplest example of the static testing. For example, if we have a requirement where it's told that a registration form should contain the following fields. For example, first name, last name, date of birth, phone number, email address, and password. Only these details actually are not enough for the software testers, because they try to analyze as much as possible different types of cases the end users can come up with, and software testers during analyzing the business requirements and design are asking multiple different questions. For example, all those fields are mandatory. Are phone and email fields unique? What regex, what kind of restrictions this fields have, what happens if we enter less than minimum or more than maximum in these fields, what happens if we enter incorrect data, for example, incorrect email format, what happens if those fields are empty and we click directly on the registration button, and for example also what happens when we try to register and internet connection is lost. Such kind of testing, I mean early testing, I mean static testing of the requirements helps to reduce the bugs in the software product, because when a developer has a clear requirements and a clear vision what should be done, less bugs will be appeared in the software product. Now let's talk about benefits of the static testing. As I already mentioned, it contributes to have less bugs in the software product, but also it's very time and cost consuming, because if we see the error or ambiguities in requirements, it's always much easier, cheaper and faster to fix than errors found later in the software product. So static testing reduces the development and testing time and cost. Now let's talk about my last topic, how many testers should be involved in the project. Even nowadays, I face the following situation, where when in the project there are involved 7, 8 or maybe 9 developers and only 1 software tester. Sure, this ratio significantly hurts the quality of the product, because there is no enough time and resource to conduct testing properly. Each project is unique and has specific goals and scopes. Accordingly, each project requires an individual approach, and there is no one universal formula which works. But the most common and justified ratio of testers and developers are the following: 1 tester for 3 developers, or maybe 1 or 2 software testers for 5 and 6 developers, mostly in Agile Scrum teams. But for more specific resource calculation, we have to take into account at least the following aspects. The first one is the complexity of the product. Sure, the more complex the requirements are the more testing efforts required. Types of testing, actually, what testing types do we need to be performed? Functional testing, user interface testing, I mean pixel perfect testing, performance testing, etc. Environments, where do we need to test our software product? I mean, in which operation systems, in which browsers, in which devices, resolutions, etc. Manual or automated testing, it should be considered. Do we have only manual testers in the project, or maybe we also have test automation engineers as well? Because, as we know, automated testing can significantly reduce the time of the regression testing and accelerate the time to go to the market. Actually, that's all from my side today. Thank you so much for your time and attention. And I'm sure that we all enjoyed a lot these 2 days, because a very interesting speakers on outstanding topics met us and shared their knowledge and experience. And thank you again.